What's your top 5?
Top 5 what?
You're terrible. You're terrible.
So,
No context.
'Kay.
What's your top 5? Then everybody else has got to figure out the context.
okay. So,
This is not.
I just picked my top 5.
Oh,
Okay. So here's what it's gonna be. All right, because I'm doing it. No, it's not actually. It's not. Okay. So number 1 is Outback's Ranch.
oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with it used to be Holly's, now it's Toby Keith's, so I don't know. But back when it was Holly's Steakhouse,
There's still a Holly's.
no, it's called Toby Keith's now.
There's not a Holly's anymore? Oh.
Yeah,
What's the place that Vic
Holly's
likes?
what?
it was just called Holly's
No.
No, they
What
have
is
one
the
in
second one?
Ranch. I'm going off of who has the best ranch.
I already knew that. You didn't
But
have to
here's the
say-
thing: there's only a certain. How about this? I'm going off of the best ranch according to what you could eat with cheese fries.
why
Because I'm
did
not
you
going to
just
eat
say-
Mazzio's ranch with cheese fries. That's
I thought
a
we were
sin.
supposed to guess the top 5. You
Okay.
just told us what it was.
So-
I know.
You ruined it.
I ruined it. I thought that's what it
Briar.
was.
But you were supposed
You're
to
not.
guess the
You were
context.
supposed to guess what the con.
Oh, I'll change it. My bad. I
He
didn't know.
literally- that was the most old man thing I've ever heard.
My bad.
I'm talking.
I didn't know. I just figured we were going to sit around and think, or we could get going. So I was like, I'll throw out mine.
Okay, Grandpa.
Man. Ooh.
You can't do Fortnite guns. All right.
No,
Just-
no. I'm trying to figure out how I could do this.
Without giving it away.
Yeah, that's a good challenge right there.
Does anyone have theirs that they'd like to go ahead?
Yeah, I do.
Do we all have
Might
to
be
do this?
obvious. I just
Go ahead.
cover 3,
Oh my gosh.
cover
Top-
2,
Top 5 defenses.
cover 0,
Football defenses, just so.
Thank
These are
you.
more specific.
Next. Thank you.
cover 4,
Next.
and when things get wild, prevent.
Trying to figure out like
Something I know
something
nothing
that's
about.
Difficult.
I don't know why. It's supposed to be like we're supposed to like make people guess like what it is.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I don't.
What are you going with, Briar?
So here's the bad thing. I'm forgetting the name of it. Oh, okay. Ready? Number 1, La La Land.
Okay.
Okay. Number 2, I'm gonna go with. I know for sure number 1's La La Land. Okay. Number 2, I'm gonna go with. What's the name of it? I should have thought about this longer before I
Top
said my
5
statement.
musicals.
No, it's not.
Rom-com?
So La La Land's for sure number 1. Number 2, yeah,
Hey, what's your number 1?
La La Land.
Where's La La Land ranking?
I'm
Number 1.
Laugh out loud.
Number 2.
Okay, Toby.
Hey, listen.
What'd you say?
I said, okay, Toby.
I was just supporting your joke.
LOL. I feel very supported.
I didn't say
right
that.
now.
I said laugh out loud. I added extra syllables just for you.
What's number 2, Briar?
I'm really trying to think. I don't know.
Laugh out. That's fair. That's a fair point, actually.
I might skip
Thank
and
you,
go to 3.
Carson.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Although, I guess, yeah. I don't know how that works.
I'm
actually.
gonna go with. Okay. Number 3. I can't pick number 2 yet. Number 3. I'm gonna go with Sharknado. All the movies, not just.
Okay, so
One of
top
them.
5 movies.
No. Number 4. This is gonna be very controversial to a lot of you in here. I think. Star Wars.
Movies that aren't good.
The worst movies. I like La La Land.
La La Land, I literally walked out and I've never wanted to gouge my eyes out more and
Guess
make
who's never
myself
seen La La
and make
Land?
myself deaf.
Guess he's not going to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Guess who's never seen the
I
Titanic?
hated it. Like it was the most like
It's a good
like
movie.
Bailey's telling me
I've
like
noticed
no,
that.
this
I
is
remember not liking the ending.
the whole as a whole
Yeah,
from
I
start
don't
to
remember what it
finish.
was. No, but I remember
And
being
here's why
upset
that's
about it.
tough for me to pick movies that I don't like is because I genuinely like I just like watching movies. Like I love watching movies. La La Land is the only movie I can for sure say I hated every minute of my life from start to finish. It was the stupidest thing.
Okay.
I was so frustrated.
That's hateful.
All right.
Because the story, I was like, this makes no sense.
You got
I got
more?
one. I got one.
Oh, do you?
Madden,
Okay.
Fortnite,
Favorite games.
Call of
Top
Duty,
5
Spent
games.
the most money on.
Plants vs Zombies, and Balloons Tower Defense.
His top 5 games that he plays.
Nope.
His top 5 favorite games.
Nope.
Clash of Clans.
Yeah, that's true. He
Yeah,
does play
that's
Clash of
right.
Clans a lot. Is it the top?
No money spent, man.
Said Matt. Oh, games that frustrate you.
Yes, games
Oh.
games I've raged at. Bro, Balloons Tower Defense, when what they're called, the Moabs
even
come
know
out,
what
mother of
that
all
is.
balloons. Those things, they like make your like computer screen like glitch.
You play on the computer?
Well, I've played both, but like when I was younger, it's like I was like, go get it, and then be like, you're dead, and you didn't even know you were dead. You just
Man,
caught up.
I'm
All
trying
of
to
a sudden.
remember all the old school like game sites I used to go to.
Like Atari and stuff like that.
Nope. Game sites.
Oh, game sites. Okay.
Huh?
Mini clip,
They did
Oh,
mini
that was a
clip.
fun one.
Max Games.
Okay, so you guys are a little knowledgeable of it.
I used to play Stick Wars all
What
the
you
time.
got, Leah?
I was thinking
Stick Wars.
about it.
This is a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
And I would have had something good if I didn't tell y'all about the ranch.
Well, you just name dropped a bunch of people, and we're like, what? It's like all your exes.
Oh my gosh. I was trying to think of something like I don't know actors' names very well and all that, so but how about this?
I was gonna have one, but you go.
Okay.
I need to write them down.
All right. 1, orange. 2, yellow.
Okay.
3, red. 4 is pink.
Favorite flavor crowns.
I'm not a Marine.
Crayons, not crowns. That's a different
And then
debate, though.
5,
Thank you. Thank you. Can I have a pen? Thank you.
I don't know, maybe
Popsicle flavors?
no. I did think about that as being one of them, but
Favorite Skittles.
no. Close.
Is it a candy?
It is.
Favorite Starburst.
I
Yep.
got Starburst.
Can
Orange is
somebody
the
else
best.
come up with more?
You like
so I
orange
can
the
have
best?
time
Yeah.
to think?
I think I like
Pink's
pink.
the worst.
But pink's the worst.
Pink's the worst.
100%.
Pink? A
Pink's
Starburst?
the worst.
Starburst?
Yeah, the Starbucks drink.
I wouldn't feed
terrible
a
too.
yellow
I don't even
Starburst
know.
to my
Try
dog.
that.
Starburst?
Pink drink
Yeah,
from
pink's-
Starbucks
it's
is
nasty.
good.
Pink?
I heard from a friend.
What?
If there was a homeless guy on the side of the street, I'm not giving him a yellow Starburst
Okay,
because
let's
that's
be
a
for
sin.
real right now.
That's looking
Bro,
at him and
yellow-
saying
First
you
of
can
all,
have the worst of
orange
these.
and yellow, the
Starburst,
citrus one's the
amazing.
best.
The best flavor. Number 2, Zach loves pink drinks from Starbucks.
I do.
Bucks. Right where
I heard from a
Leah.
friend they're good. I haven't actually tried one
I'm
though.
confused.
Yeah, you're
You're
confused.
confused, bruh. That's the TikTok sound.
What? No, you didn't.
But yeah, no. Yeah. I thought it'd be a good job.
I got it. Yeah.
I would not
I
get
tracked.
that. I was thinking it was colors you didn't like, but like when you said red at 3, I was like no, because red would be at 1 for colors because OU.
Natural flavorings.
All of them are natural, so.
Oh gosh.
Um,
I'm talking in my lesson tonight. I'm talking about how I used to eat, just go out and eat sugar all the time. We
So-
moved to the TLFs in Germany. They had the blue, pink, yellow, and white packets, and I would eat like I was so desperate for sugar. I would eat the blue and the pink, and
Because everything there had
I should have ranked that.
yeah.
The blue is nasty, by the way.
everything there had less sugar. And so you're like trying to keep up.
I just wanted sugar, and I was like, "Oh, this is sugar." No,
So
it's
do you feel like-
aspartame.
so do you
but,
feel like
but I
you
was
know a
thinking,
lot?
I was like, "Man, it's artificial sugar." But I'm like, "Crap, sugar itself is artificial as well." And I didn't want to start up this thing with Briar.
Oh my
Not
god.
artificial.
I
So-
figured out one.
Oh, yes. Go.
Okay. I don't know if this is going to work. And this may just be like, Leah, your like part is getting deleted. And it's going to be okay. Promise. But this took a lot of brain power and a Sharpie. Number 1, playing Xbox. Number 2, track. Number 3,
X?
starting a business. Number 4,
Anxiety?
photography. Number 5, working at Chick-fil-A.
Things that you don't know about you.
Things that you don't miss doing.
Things that you want to do with Jeremy.
Those are all things that you did.
Things that make you anxious.
There's things that I did, yes, but it's something.
Say them all again, one more time. I think I know it.
Being a gamer girl,
Okay.
playing Xbox.
Playing Xbox.
Things you're embarrassed for people to know about you.
No.
Oh, no.
Number 2, track. Number 3, starting a business. Number 4, photography. And number 5, working at Chick-fil-A.
Things people wouldn't expect of you.
No.
Is it?
3 truths and 2 lies.
And I'm only saying this because you didn't do track in high school, right? You did softball.
No, I did.
Or you did
Yeah,
track.
all those things are true about her.
Okay, then my statement's gonna be false. Never mind.
I'm just frustrated.
thought
We
you-
still haven't played a game together.
Yep. I bought a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles camp
plays
for no
into
reason.
it, maybe. Think a little harder.
Well, no.
Things that you quit.
Yeah, so it's
Things you quit.
top 5 things that I quit the fastest that I started.
No, Xbox. That makes sense because that was literally like.
Like 2 days of me being a gamer girl.
No, we
That is
got
good.
so hyped
That
up
is
about
good.
getting to play Fortnite with her, and that was for a week, and then never
And then Zach
again.
didn't want to join us, and so we couldn't play that time. And
Yeah.
then Briar didn't want to join us, so we couldn't play that
and then
time.
you didn't want to join
I
us.
was
so
probably
we
gone.
played without
We
you.
all three played together.
No, I got off
Okay.
because
Let me-
I was trying to get off at 10:30 every night.
Y'all want to know more fun facts? I lasted
Shout
2
out to
weeks in
Jason.
track. 2 weeks. I hated it. Did not even get a uniform for it because I hated it.
I hated
I'm
it
not
too,
a
but I
runner,
was good at
okay?
it.
That's why I like golf. You don't run.
You don't run.
Number 3, starting a business. I made a logo. Number 4, photography. I took some pictures. I still like taking pictures, but I like.
You don't like the editing and all that, or
I don't know how to do it, and I don't like learning new things all the time, and so that just was not my thing. I like things I'm naturally good at that I don't have to work hard to figure out, to be completely honest. Number 5, working at Chick-fil-A. I worked there 3 months.
Well, we love you, Chick-fil-A.
Hey, that's a good distance though compared to 2 days.
Free sponsorship.
Yeah. See, it was like number 1, then.
That makes
pretty
sense
good.
though. Good
That's pretty
progression
good.
from 1 to 5.
So I didn't know
I
if it
like
was
that
gonna
song.
go
I like
well
that
or if
too.
it was gonna be like.
That's where we're
"Leah,
going."
What the frick are you saying right now?
Yeah.
Like I didn't know where it was gonna go. Thanks for the paper.
Yep.
I'm Jason. These are announcements.
Well, cool. Okay. Glad we established something. Because I was
Jason,
about to
you got
say, I was
one
like,
for
this is
us?
very tough.
you got one?
Not right now.
No, okay.
No, right now. Pending.
No.
Well, cool. So what are we talking about tonight, guys? You two are teaching.
Talking about our third tough question. Do I have to give up blank to be a Christian?
So
What's
do
the
ya?
answer? Yeah, what's the answer?
My answer is no. But it's a layered question, or a layered answer, I should say.
Like an onion.
No, and I'm using the
ogre.
examples of 2 women who both were forgiven by Jesus while they were still in their sin. One lady, she like felt the feet of Jesus, wiping his feet with her hair and tears, and then anointed his feet with perfume, and told the Pharisee, like, you didn't do none of this for me. She has shown so much love by doing this act that she has been forgiven of her sin.
Yeah.
And then there's the woman who was caught in adultery, thrown before everyone, and the Pharisees are trying to catch her or catch Jesus in saying something wrong. And they're like, the law says we're supposed to stone her, so what do you say we do? And I don't know. Anytime I'm reading the Bible, I think about like what is like happening. I just see Jesus like they're just relentlessly asking him, what are we supposed to do? Give us an answer and all this stuff. And he's just playing in the dirt, writing something down.
Yeah.
And then he looks up and says, you who haven't sinned, throw the first stone, and goes right back to drawing.
Yep. Yep.
And
I love that about that.
one by one they leave, and he looks up and goes to the girl and says, where are they? Has no one condemned you? She said, no one. He says, neither do I. Go and sin no more.
Yeah.
So talking about how like we are saved as sinners by grace through our faith, but Jesus doesn't leave us there in our sin, right? And so no, but pursue Jesus.
Yeah.
And so the thought is,
I love
you
that.
come to Jesus as a sinner, and you seek forgiveness, and then you pursue Him to be done with sin. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, we should repent of our sin, but like I was telling you, like I struggle with sugar. Like I would army crawl to the kitchen while my parents are watching TV to get to the kitchen and just eat spoonful of the granulated sugar.
That's disgusting, but I kind of get it.
I was here for it. I don't have to armor crawl anymore, but
As you should not.
I'm a grown man now. I eat sugar anytime I want, but
I'm just imagining. I'm just imagining Bo and Shepherd are dead asleep. Hannah's just in the living room watching
Bo
TV.
does
Elijah
not.
on the ground.
I would say Bo doesn't have anything to do that, but Shepherd probably. Yeah.
Oh man.
But talking about how like even today I struggle with it, and I've tried the whole clean out the closet, the pantry, the fridge of all the sugary stuff, and then like I go insane. Like I drive my wife crazy. Like, where's the sugar?
Yeah.
And like looking for it. I don't even like those nasty little Krabby Patty things, but my son's got a ton of them for Easter, and I still eat it because it's got a little bit of sugar in it.
Oh my god.
But
Those
yeah,
are
it's
nasty.
bad.
Those
It's
are
bad.
nasty, dude.
And so I can't do it cold turkey.
I like that too.
Because the withdrawal from sugar drives me to want it even more.
Monosaccharide.
Do what?
That what sugar's called?
Huh?
You know what sugar's called? Like, is it called monosaccharide? It's a scientific name.
I
should
don't.
look
Never
it up.
mind. My fault. My fault.
I don't think so.
That didn't kill me this
I know
whole time.
sucrose is one of them, but anyways, and so instead of like going cold turkey and trying to avoid it, I have replaced it with like sweet peppers. I love sweet peppers. My sons love sweet peppers and fruit. Eating those things that are healthy for me and good for me has good sugars, has complex sugars in it, and it is a good replacement for that sugar. Now, do I still have a desire for cookies if there's a plate of them on the table? Yeah, but
There is right now in the office.
I know, and I already had one.
Outside of the door.
But if my focus is on, I want to have a healthy lifestyle, and I'm going to consume things that are good for me, that desire for those cookies go away.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't, I would say it doesn't go away, but it is weakened in my life. And so the same in our sin. If we are pursuing Jesus, the desires of the flesh will weaken. The Bible says to pursue the Spirit and to live in the Spirit, and you won't satisfy the desires of the flesh. And so it's incredibly difficult for someone to just give up something that they have loved or has become habitual in their life.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to tell them what to do, right? Instead of a list of not to do's, how about we have this list of what we should do, and that is pursue Jesus, pursue the Spirit, and you won't gratify the flesh.
Well,
So-
and it kind of goes back to the verse that you preached on that Wednesday night in the sanctuary of how Jesus says to hate your mother, father, brother, like all of that. Like Jesus ain't telling you to hate them. It's just your love for Jesus should make it look like you have hate for them because your love for Jesus is so much more significant. And it's the same thing with the sin in your life, is that if you truly just strive to love Jesus, that sin in your life is slowly just going to go away.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus says, "If you love me, you obey my commands." Right, and it's not that I've got like this list of have to do's. It's man, I love Jesus so much. I do not want to do this sin again.
Yeah.
And we're going to stumble. I still I already had. I didn't have just one. I had 2 cookies. All right, I'm sorry.
Sugar.
But
Isn't that a song?
Yeah, it is.
Sugar.
We can cut.
yeah, that's,
It's a really bad song.
Oh, it is?
yeah, it's not
my
a good,
fault.
It's not a good
My
song.
fault.
It's kind of like pour some sugar.
I was thinking watermelon sugar.
Yeah,
like
no,
it's all
that's-
bad.
Yeah.
It's all.
Anything with
Most
with
songs
sugar
about
in it.
sugar?
Yeah, that.
My fault.
Well, Zach, so how are you approaching your lesson tonight?
Sugar, mix the medicine, go down. That one's not bad.
Yeah.
I was thinking sugar, sugar, honey, honey. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's
You're my candy girl.
How many songs are talking about sugar?
There's
a lot of them.
Top 5 songs.
Anyways, And cut. So Zach, what? How are you? How are you
your
approaching
answer?
it?
What's your answer? Yes or no?
No, to be a Christian requirement, like people, you don't have to be perfect, right? You don't have to like. It's not people. You don't have to be like, okay, I'm giving up everything before I become a Christian, right? That's not a requirement because Jesus died because no one's perfect, right? And what I'm kind of answering is answering this question of why did Jesus die, right? He died because we couldn't get to heaven because we're all sinners, right? But then there's also a flip side. When you look at the Old Testament, the reason Jesus came was to give us a new heart so that we could desire to chase after God and chase after His word and chase after His wishes for our lives and the things He reveals in His word. And so there's that to it. And then I'm kind of painting this idea of 3 questions to ask yourself when it comes to something in your life, whether it be a sin or whether it be something that's not sinful, right? Maybe it's like a sport or something like that, right? Or social media or something like that. To ask, is this something maybe I should give up to better pursue God? And so the first one is, does this benefit my relationship with God? And kind of we talked about 1 Corinthians. Paul talks about, all things are lawful, but not all things are beneficial. And asking that question. And the next one is, does this positively influence people around me? Because there might be some things I do that I don't think isn't sinful, or it might not be something that I think like that is directly sinful in the word, but it might not be a good influence on people around me. It could cause them to stumble. And the next one is just, does it glorify God? Right? Because if it doesn't glorify God, ultimately, what end is there to it, right? And then I ended all with making them understand, like, hey, you're not going to perfectly give up everything. Right, that's the Christian life's not marked by perfection, but it's marked by this desire to pursue actual perfection, which is Jesus Christ. And at the end of life, right, you start really kind of cruddy. You get better. You're still cruddy as you go along in life because you pursue Jesus and He grows you. And eventually, when you die, that's whenever everything that's sinful will be erased from your life and you'll be perfected. Right, and that's what we're walking towards. And in this life, I tell them it's not that you're going to be sinless, but you will sin less as you pursue Jesus. And so kind of give them a ground to measure these things, like questions to ask if they should give us up, or maybe something that doesn't necessarily need to be given up, right? I tell them if the answer is no to any of those questions I asked, then maybe you should take steps to start removing it from your life.
That's good.
Holla.
I like how we're answering the question, not just like, no. Like, I like how we're going deeper than just like, do I have to give up blank to be a Christian? No. Let's pray.
It's an easy sermon.
Yeah. Super easy. All right, cool. Well, top 5 moments right here.
Pod has been
Let us know your top
casted.
5 in the comments. Tell me if you raged at Balloon Towers Defense like I did.
I don't even know what that is.
I mean, either.
I actually do love tower defense type
Don't
games,
want
but not
me
the balloon
because I
tower.
gave up being a gamer girl a long time ago. We heard that.
That was a 2
Balloon Tower Defense. You
flight.
ever seen it's like balloons? These little monkeys that are shooting the balloons.
I ain't a gamer girl.
Yeah, I don't really like the
I've never
balloon
heard of
tower one, but I do like tower
Tower
defense
Defense games are fun. I love those growing up. I love those.
Lasted 2 weeks, maybe tops.
Hence
I think
the,
it was
pl-
like
the
more
Plants
like
vs.
a couple
Zombies
days.
also was another one of my answers.
I never got into that.
Was a lot shorter than that.
Really?
Well, cool. Well,
Sweet.
Peace out.
thanks for listening. Deuces.